like we're on the cusp of 2018, and a breakthrough it's come for those who really enjoy PC computers but don't enjoy PC music production. We haven't been given the tools to integrate software with compatible hardware, with compatible operating systems, etc., etc. A lot of artists, including me, have lost their drive to record due to the headaches and like the consuming hours and days spent just trying to figure these things out and running into problem after problem. So the music, kind of just slowly fades away for a while, and then you end up spending too much time messing with the computer and trying to troubleshoot than you do recording music that you love. And then finally I got this PC, and the PC, it's a 2018 PC, and it's generally changed the game for me. I'm enjoying it every minute of it. It's a plug and play thing. It's got everything that you'd ever want as far as recording music goes. The capabilities are all here. You plug in your interface, you plug in you hook it up to your DAW. You didn't even have to go through the loops that you had to go through back in, just a couple of years ago even. And it's got not Firewire, but the Thunderbolt 3. Oh man, it's amazing. Well, first of all, let me just go over the specs of it, because it's everything you could ask for in the specs that you want for audio recording on a computer. It's a beast for this. Like, it's got the 8th generation i7 processor, and that's it takes care of the quick response and cool configuration for running those many tracks and monitors and with music. And then it's got the 16 gigs of DDR RAM, which is more than adequate for running a ton of plugins without bogging out. Lag of RAM. lack of RAM is like the most common cause for system overloads. Lots of RAM, lots of RAM means better performance, and overall gives you their software a better, makes it easier for your software to perform. It's because it's running in a smoother route, and it's nice to have all that DDR4 16 of it when you're in a 64 gigabyte 64 bits operating system. And you gotta love the 512 solid state, and it keeps latency, that's for latency, keeps it to a minimal, since you don't have any spinning parts. Everybody who knows about SSD drives, solid state drives, knows how big of a difference it is from a rotational speed or RPM drive. So that's huge. And another huge big old plus on this one is the Nvidia MX150 Geforce graphics card with 2 gigabytes of dedicated R5 RAM, and it's probably the most well-built and stable graphics card for a long-term heavy workload audio interface. Audio interfaces love this chipset, and it's like one of the best reasons for buying this audio recording. It's not an audio recording PC, but it should be. One of the best reasons for buying it is because the chip, it can handle like heavy chunks of data load, which come in, it's the another key to limiting latency. You get a lot of latency because you don't have a nice chip usually, so you want this chipset, and also will be more adequate to shoot you a couple extra monitors too in 4K right off the bat too. So it's a Nvidia MX150. It's the workhorse of chips. So, and now it says it's got 1.8 gigahertz with up to, but 1.8 gigahertz, people are like, oh, it won't handle it, you need over 2.6 or whatever. But with the turbo boost on this thing, with 8 megs cache and 4 cores, it can turbo boost up to 4 gigahertz. So it's more than enough for any of that stuff. And one of the greatest things about this computer, why you're going to say this should be my computer, is it's got the Thunderbolt 3 with up to 40 gigs. It's got I'm going to repeat that. It's got the Thunderbolt 3 with up to 40 gigs per second coming in. This is amazing. You could record an orchestra on this thing, and it's going to be okay. And it's also got the 3.1 Type-C Generation 1 with up to 5 gigs. It's back and forth, and it will charge on that. You can charge it, or you can come in and out with info on that too. Plus the 3.1 gig or 3.1 USB over here. On the other side, and you can charge on that too, as well as receive and send information. In a good two ports that I love this thing, it still has which all the new ones are carrying. You got to go around and buy the extra ports and carry around, lug the extra luggage around. It still has the SSD media reader, and you still have the HDMI output. I mean, those are ports that really aren't going to go away tomorrow. They're going to be here for the next couple of years at least, and not having to carry around another brick to do any of that. I mean, saying it's all in here. It's everything you need. I mean, it's a laptop. All you need to go to a record session, open it up, and of course, I mean, don't forget your interface and whatever. But this is where we're going. I'm going to show you the thing that, I mean, the thing that really makes me want to come out and just say, hey, this Spectre will perform for you. And the thing that gets me most excited about this 360, it's a higher end 360. It's not one of the lower ends. Just want you to know that, because the better, I mean, the more money you spend, the more you're gonna enjoy it as far as recording. But just the idea of opening it up, plugging in my interface, plugging in my analog device or whatever I do. I use Pro Tools, plugging it in, plugging that, and then just grabbing a guitar, throwing down a couple beats, and just going for it without the headache of why isn't my computer recording the way it should. I mean, this has all. I mean, it will handle complete sessions of recording. From, I mean, I got a Claret 4.3. We have record 8 inputs. Pro Tools 12, and it would handle no problem. It would do it without sweating. And I've rendered video on it. I've used it for. It's a basic media beast, and I think Apple has been very good to the music community as far as their PCs go, even though they're quite expensive, and a lot of people were kind of bought, or didn't have the money to quite put in on an Apple, so they became PC heads instead and tried to get the music thing going, and they couldn't, because PC really was never as compatible as it is now. But now with the Thunderbolt 3, it's a game changer, and in the SSD solid states coming in, game changer. This is every bit. I mean, you can pop this open and next to an Apple, and I would definitely, if you were me, or if I were you, I'm going to take the PC. I'm going to go with the Spectre X360. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this puts a little light in the tunnel for those PC users out there. And I just want to say, keep on rocking and keep on rapping. Dude, this computer, if you are looking for a great buy as far as media goes, if you're into media, video media or audio production, video production, anything that uses a lot of power and needs a lot of computer to back it up, what you do, this is it. And it's built like a horse. It's a good looking computer too, so it ain't gonna hurt your feelings opening this in front of your friends. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. I'll be making some videos of the interface I'll be using, which is a Focusrite Claret 4 Pre, and I'm probably also going to use the M Audio C600, because I got one of those laying around, so if anybody has any questions about that one, I can do it. And I'm probably going to use Ableton too, as well as the Pro Tools 12. I got the Ableton, whatever you call it. And I'll be doing some videos on that too, just to, if you guys have any troubleshooting issues or anything like that and have any questions. I've been in the business for a while. You're more than happy to shoot me a link and ask any questions, and I'll try to help you out if I can. Well, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and thank you very much.